Hi again guys, back with another unboxing from my latest order from Champions Cube Store. Throwing stuff on the floor, so here's the next one out of the box. And yet another Mozhi puzzle. I've seen this one for ages and thought it looked like an interesting little puzzle. It's a bit smaller than I expected actually. And that's fallen off. That's not my most favourite, but it's not the end of the world either, because all that is an extension that glues on there. So that's not really a problem. What I'll do is I'll go away and glue that on, and I'll continue the video when I've done that. Alright then, so I've got that extra piece glued back on again. So yeah, this is a, as you probably say straight away, an interesting little puzzle. It's basically just a 3x3 shape mod. It's just got some extensions glued on, which is why I knew that broken piece was easy to fix. I can't remember which one it was now. I think it might have been this one, but basically it's simple. Simply a matter of just gluing it back on with a dab of super glue. It wasn't difficult or anything. So yeah, basically what you got here is a 3x3, as I said, with extensions on, but they cause some bandaging. For example, I can't turn it, I can't do an R prime there, or an R inverter, because it catches on the others. So you're going to have a few pieces, you've got a few pieces that do that. It works like that all the way around the puzzle. I've seen this puzzle quite some time ago now, and also it was quite interesting. I don't imagine it's going to be particularly difficult to solve or anything. It is just a 3x3 at the end of the day, and if I wanted to do an R prime, all I would have to do is do it a 3R instead, and it's still back where I want it. So it's not going to be difficult to do like that or anything. The colour scheme, I think I would have preferred it this bit white or yellow actually, but not that it really matters. But I don't think it's going to make any difference. Obviously, I mean, if it works out that I shouldn't be solving the white first like I normally would, then I'll just have to work around that and solve a different colour first. So let's get it scrambled. It's not going to be too difficult to solve, I don't think. Oh, that's cool. Both lots on the same face. But yeah, it's just another fun little 3x3 shape mod. Again, little box filler. I got more box fillers than puzzles on this occasion, as it turns out. But yeah, I've got some fun little puzzles to play with. So yeah, I think that's no, maybe not. A little bit further to go. Alright then, so I think I'm going to call that scrambled. I'll go away and try and solve it, and I'll get back to you when I've done so and let you know my final thoughts. Alright, so the Watchtower here is solved again now. Fun little puzzle this actually. There's quite a bit of blocking and bandaging that you get from these pieces I showed in the original unboxing section. But because they're in kind of random positions once it's scrambled, they do interfere a little bit. It's not difficult to get around, it's easy to figure out how to get around them, but yeah, they certainly add a little extra dimension to the solve. Turning quality of the puzzle it's not spectacularly good, but it's not awful either. That little piece that I had to glue back on earlier is absolutely fine. I've had no problems with that or any of the others falling back off again. So that's really not an issue. And again, one for what, $4 or $5 I think this was. It's a fun little puzzle, fun little distraction. If you know how to solve a 3x3, you can certainly solve this, but you might have to figure out a couple of workarounds for when you get the blocking of the pieces. But yeah, it's really not difficult to figure out. It's just an interesting little minor extra dimension to the puzzle. Alright then guys, that's it for this video. Can't think what else to really say about this, but yeah, it's a fun little puzzle if you like shape mods and things like that, but otherwise it's really not going to probably add much to your collection in terms of difficulty in solving strategies or anything like that. But as I'm sure if you watch my other videos, you will know that I like shape mods and things. I'm actually very happy to have this one in my collection. Well then guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care now. Bye.